Biggest issue right now impacting drivers is going to be here along Gandy. So right now you see cars moving back and forth across Gandy Boulevard as you're headed towards Tampa. But in the opposite direction where we have Jenny Dean live, it is a much different story because there was a tanker truck that turned over and that caused a giant mess, shutting down portions of Gandy Boulevard near West Shore. And the cleanup is still underway. Jenny, tell us more about it.
Yeah, good morning, Sarah. There's still some confusion out here this morning for those just waking up with us. Part of Gandy Boulevard westbound still shut down. This is right at West Shore Boulevard. You can see there's a car just sitting there. I guess they were hoping to turn, but that road is closed. Now they have to figure out how they can get out of the way. We aren't seeing a whole lot of action in the way of cleanup. You can see right where those flashing lights are next to the gas station is where the tanker overturned. But let me take you back to yesterday to show you what they were doing. And this all happened right around noon. The afternoon commute, all of Gandy was closed. No one could drive from St. Pete to Tampa or Tampa to St. Pete using the Gandy Bridge. All that traffic had to be diverted to the Howard Franklin Bridge through the evening rush hour. So you can imagine how crazy it was. And you know, the cleanup, it was roughly 1,200 gallons of aviation fuel that spilled, and that's really the main reason it's been taking so long. It's hazardous, it's highly flammable, and of course this spill is not too far from Tampa Bay.
Tampa Fire Rescue began mitigating the spill. We created a dam, which you can see over there, in order to stop the fuel from going into the waterways and into the sewer system.
Now, just to be clear, Gandy Boulevard, the Gandy Bridge is open, but if you're going westbound, you have to access it from the Selmon, the elevated Selmon extension lane. So if you're coming from Tampa to St. Pete, make sure you're using the Selmon Expressway and use that elevated lane. You're not going to be able to get to the Gandy Bridge while they still have this closed down. Again, it is westbound Gandy at West Shore that's closed. You're not going to have any problems if you're coming from St. Pete into Tampa. That is all wide open. Of course, we're going to be keeping you updated on this, and make sure you have our 10 Tampa Bay app, because that's where you're going to get all the alerts to let you know when the road opens back up.